know if you're aware, but the last video glitched on me, so yeah, here we are. Good news, it did spawn me right in front of crazy guy. So maybe where you go? Where are you running? Where'd you go? Where'd you? He got away because I wasn't paying attention, and I don't know where he went. Ay ay ay. Let's just fast travel. Oh, come on. How did he get so far away in 2 seconds? Because, okay, when I tried doing these world events, it was a mess. I'll admit, I may or may not have had some people trying to kill me, but you know, that's neither here or there. Hard. So apparently there's something. Ooh, free falling. Okay, can you? Can you just? I said down. Why are you trying to go back up? Ay ay ay. So I'm assuming whatever that gold dot is actually inside the building, which don't you freaking don't. What did you say? What did I just say? Oh my god, dude. There it is. That was the gold thing. It's just right inside the building. Alright, this time let's not lose track of them. I really wish I could slow down time. That would make this so much easier, dude. Here you are.
Leave me alone.
Then why did it go into a load screen last time then? If all it was gonna do was that, why did it go into a load screen last time? I don't understand. I guess the game's just looking for ways to mess with my head.
You there! You look like you could handle yourself in a fight.
Okay.
It is Rolf, yeah? We raided with you that one time up on the northern coast.
I am flattered you remember.
It was the first time Styrbjörn let us raid so far from home. And Sigurd was sure you took more than your fair share. You're still raiding at your age.
We need to grab what we can before Harald has his say across Norway. But I only plan them now. I let others do the heavy work. In fact, I'm looking for someone to lead my crew.
I would like to help you out, but I have my own crew now.
I did not mean you, but I could use your help choosing a leader. I have picked out a few.
The way she speaks reminds me of Edward Kenway.
You want to see someone's true character? Test it in battle.
And I'm assuming it may or may not be the same with male.
My crew is gathered down by the docks. Locals mostly. Even a couple of farmers hungry for excitement.
How do they compare to me and Sigurd?
There is no comparing. You are building some reputation, Eivor. They're talking about you up and down the coast.
Good talk or bad?
Depends on who you talk to. Mostly good. Do not worry about the bad.
No, they should worry about me.
It's one way to put it.
This is my raiding crew, Eivor. What they lack in experience, they make up for in other areas.
Yeah.
Together, we will hammer these lumps of meat into men and women of iron, into raiders.
So which from this unlucky lot would lead your crew?
See that big brute, Oddbjorn? He does not speak much, but he could power a ship by himself. That shield maiden is Ashield the Keen. Her blade is as quick as her wits. And then, there is Thorgils.
Wolf! Who is your friend?
Keep your head on the fight or someone will crack it.
All right!
That one is so thick, he could shatter your shield. But the other men like him. And those are the best of the bunch.
So those three, huh? I have handled more.
You want to fight them all at once?
Why not? Raids are the stuff of chaos itself. They need a test with no rules.
Challenge them, do not damage them. It was hard enough finding this many. Listen up, you sea slugs. This is Eivor Wolfkist, who has killed more men than you will ever meet.
Eivor Wolfkist! I have heard of you. This will be great!
You want to lead my crew? You must fight Eivor. Best fighter wins. No killing, no maiming. Other than that, no rules. Understand?
I am ready!
Fight!
You are so no. Oh, boy! Come on.
You have much to learn.
Bitch. Do I not? Bitch, do I not have a heavy swing? Is there big... It's bullshit because they don't have a... Oh. That was hilarious. Okay, so I beat her. Oh, he got no... I didn't see that red one. You just... What are you, a freaking raider or wrestler?
You'll have to fight me first. Maybe you want to sit back down.
No, I will be fine. And do not worry about me. Worry about yourself.
God damn it, dude. Bitch! Does he just constantly have... Does he just constantly get the red things? I hate it. It's so... He's just constantly spewing that. No, bull crap. Nope. Whew.
That's enough!
Did I win?
No, but you fought well. You have a good chance.
I would rather have some meat.
Alright.
Did you see what you were looking for?
Yes, I did not think Thorgils could do it, but he is thick-headed, like his old man.
Wait, that is your boy, Tiny Thor. He used to barely reach my belly.
He has grown, and now he will want to take everything from me. But such is the way of children. Take some silver for your trouble, and a little extra, for cheating you and Sigurd on that raid. Good luck.
Thanks, I guess. Well, that means we've got some skill points to spend. I should have 4. Oh. I thought it was 4. I think last time... Okay, those disappeared. Maybe they were just an hallucination. Let's get you, backstab. And then we can get you. Stealth recon. You stealth. Range. Range. Ooh, assassination damage. I'll do you. Mainly because I just really want this advanced assassination technique. So, might as well just go full ham on that then. Oh, you were mid-speech. I guess not for the reason I was expecting. Well, it went better than I was expecting. Now we can fast travel here because I have no idea how to get to that gold bar symbol. She's not popping up, so I don't necessarily know what to do with that. Like, at all. But that does suck, dude, that the thing just decided to go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna freeze in the middle of this assassination. Like... Okay. Why do you think that's what I want, game? Alright, I have no idea where Sigurd is. I guess I just kinda...
I don't like the way those soldiers watch me. I find it flattering. Think one.
One hates it, one's like... Alright. Yeah. Let me guess, it's...
Do you see?
Yeah, it's an area.
Would he? He would take his pleasure and move on, you moon-eyed magpie, leaving you with a little soldier to race by yourself.
It's Eivor. Open the door.
Come in, but keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Ah, Basim. We're gonna see Hytham again, even though he kind of screwed himself over. I sort of hoping my health would regenerate on my way here.
Quiet all. Give me a chance to speak.
But I guess not.
Two days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, We do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harold?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harold's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages, I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
Fine.
If you object, I understand. Let your father keep Kjotve's riches. England will have riches and cargo enough for us.
Good. I did not want this cloud hanging over us. It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops.
I thought a guy was busting in Harold's troops. Oh, it's the sage lady.
How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Okay, crazy lady. Peace out. Alright, how far are we? Not that far away. You know, it's just too much to hope for that there's healing items around. It's almost like the game knows. It's what I want. It's what I need. It's what I crave. It is my drug. Aha. At least I found 2. If I find more. Yeah, I got the full health. That is this much better than I was expecting I to get to. Now it's being more generous than I was ever expecting. I was expecting to just get those 2 and that was it.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
It's time to go.
Ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look.
fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Of course.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
It is easy to lose one's way on the road to glory. Do not let false victories blind you to what is true.
You talk of false victories to me, old man? A sad old bear who destroyed his honor with one bent knee. The further I sail from this place, the louder I will sing.
I will be his anchor, Lord.
No. You must be his better half. May Agir bless your voyage.
Yeah, it's his wife's job to be his anchor. All right, bro. It's okay. Yeah, just taking a dip. If I could, whatever.
Time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool. Put some muscle into those bulls.
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backroutes. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Daisy, sing us.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take a picture of this, boys. This looks good. Maybe over here. Nope. Over here is better. Just yeah, that's good. Pictures are so addicting to take. Only ran through my thought more to do them.
An ocean lies before us, Eivor, and on its far sides, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom.
It's a
of
panoramic
Russia,
view.
a temperate land, lush and wild. By now,
Oh, it
the
takes
sons
you
of
so
Ragnar
far
have
out and
claimed its heart.
didn't even register the boat was there.
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Ravenclan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny.
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
Oh hey! It's the Assassin's Creed Valhalla symbol. The game's just now starting. Maybe 4 hours into the game, 5 hours into the game. Just like ours, all over again. Hey, is that Layla? Man, she looks sicker and sicker in each game. Like in the first game, she looked healthy and nice. In the second game, she looked a little bit thinner. In this game, she looks even more thinner. Like, damn girl. When you're not in the Animus, you need to work out, do some eating, like lots of eating. That's for sure. Your enemies will become stressed and more alert after witnessing dangerous events. I wonder if that's anything more like the fear you can distill and oh, what is it? Ghost of Tsushima. I'm wearing a hoodie for it. And you're smoking a cigarette? No wonder you look thinner. Staff of Hermes.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Searca told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Searca went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean. How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
And they found the grave of Avior.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
So they found the staff of Leonidas to get the day of Cassandra and Alexios. And they found the actual gravesite of Eivor and Bayek. Along with his wife, I think. Because I think they were both buried in the same tomb.
It's beautiful. But it's not normal.
Oh, you can take pictures here? Nice. Then I'm gonna go take a picture of Eivor's grave. There we go. Nice. Tilt? Why the hell would I tilt camera? Wind turbines in the distance. Nice. I don't know, I just love this area. This is why I want more modern Assassin's Creed, dude.
Oof. I'd rather walk into town than use this.
Yeah, I don't blame you. How far am I allowed to go out? There's no map.
Layla, can't run away from this.
Okay, so I'm not allowed to go down that road.
Someone's got mail. An invitation to a fair in Concord. Bring your best crop and you may win a prize.
Not what I was expecting.
Someone's got mail. An invitation to a fair in Concord. Bring your best crop and you may win a prize. Tempting. Another satellite. Damn.
We already discussed that.
Probably bought this in a coffee shop somewhere in Concord.
So am I allowed to climb up there and get the view the satellite? No. No, I'm not. So I'm assuming this little picket fence is my my cage pen.
I'm not going anywhere. Not yet.
then I guess we'll just go inside if you're done.
I'd love to play around, but I have bigger things on my mind.
Oh, pish posh. You have time to be a human being, girl.
Did you get my tea?
Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
That's nice. I'm not ready yet though.
That's quite nice. Soothing. I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Yeah. No, not ready.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
Oh, you're sleeping on that couch? Yeah, I guess that's not too surprising. Oh, come on.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. With 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like 2 minds. Fighting over one brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense. Noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am.
Ah. It's like Ron with the Horcrux.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that. You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge.
Guess Sean doesn't know that.
Sean has been busy.
An audio fragment sent from an unknown location to our encrypted servers. Nothing was stolen, nothing corrupted, just a quick deposit and gone. We got lucky this time, so what is it? Cryptic sound file, voice unknown, with the signal beneath it. The signal was a code. It led us to a precise spot here in New England. We dug, and good lord, we struck gold. Well, silver. Dominant currency in the Dark Ages. Point is, it was a grave site, a Norse warrior dating to the late 9th century. Early 10th century AD, a few centuries before the earliest known settlements. This is big news if we have it right. Questions remain. How did these bones get here? And why?
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team? Maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right.
Okie doke. I think that's it. No, the laptop. Try to save that for last.
Let's have a look.
Usually has a lot of good dump. Good information dump. Rami Hassan disappearing for a while. You have a gift and a curse. The gift is of old blood. The curse of not understanding it. We can help if you help us. What you did is not your fault, but you must take responsibility for it, otherwise nothing gets done. One of us will contact you. If you miss us, you miss your chance. Who the fuck is this? L. Would your favorite baseball team happen to be the Atlantis Eagles? I get it. I get it. Good. I'm ready. One last message, after which all communications between us via the account or any other will cease. We have our own ways of talking, methods that cannot be sniffed or traced. Your previous team made this mistake. They knew the risks. They were pretty sloppy. Left traces of their activity on everything, digital fingerprints everywhere. This will not happen with us. My colleagues tell me the initial meeting went well. They are impressed and a little wary of influence your new toy has on you, but they know better than most what it means to live with such a burden. I am curious to know more about this heir of memories epithet? Epithet? It is not a phrase we have heard in all of our decades of research. In a few weeks' time, we will all contact you once more. If you are interested in proceeding, follow our instructions to the letter. If you are not interested, or if you break any of our protocols, this will be the last time you hear from us. Take this to heart. The world is sick and getting sicker. The Earth's magnetic field is growing stronger. Satellites are falling from the sky. Earthquakes are getting more frequent. Famines are becoming more and more frequent. And now we have credible reports of a new deadly virus sweeping through Asia. Oh. It can feel like we're living through a Eustian nightmare. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. In many ways we are, but there is hope. There is a cure. Us. In the past few months we have come across something that may help us solve our most pressing problems. A message, a very promising message that may help us reverse the dire course we are on. If you want to be a part of the solution, join us. If not, we wish you the best of luck. Oh wow, this is really wordy. I don't like the sound of any of this, Layla, and I don't like where this is leading. Not using phones is not the right way to ease your mind. You have my number. I suggest you call it. I know I won't say hello to our parents for you, because doing so would bury me in questions. I cannot answer and tell Father that you no longer work for Abstergo and that would break his heart. That's all he ever talks about, how his daughter is on the cutting edge of neuroscience, and the man doesn't understand the first thing about what you do or did, and he's still proud. I will not be the one to disappoint him. Is it COVID? Is that why you're being cagey? Something else? Call him. Call him and stop this insane game of hide and seek. I want to know that you are safe. Ram. Rami, forgive the short email. I wanted to call, but I'm not using phones right now, and my time is limited. I'm still recovering from my trip. Things got out of hand, and when as expected, people got hurt. I told you it was for research, and it was, but not for Abstergo. The truth is, I haven't worked for them for a few years. It's a long story, and I won't bother you with the details, but it wasn't for me. Leave it at that. The group I'm with now can't explain, not over email, but they've shown me things, given me opportunities, and opened my eyes to a broader view. but not without cost. In fact, I fucked up last year bad more than once, and I need to make it right. I know all this sounds cryptic, same way you might think. If I'm being vague, it's because I need to be. I don't want any data sniffers picking up on keywords that might raise alarms. Do I sound paranoid? A little. Here's the point. Don't worry about me. I'm with a couple people who I trust now. They've been at this a lot longer than I have, and they're going to see me through this, I promise. At this time next year, things will be better. The skies will be clear, the earthquakes will stop, then we'll celebrate Ramadan together. It'll be just like the 90s all over again. Tell Mama and Baba I miss them, and that I'm doing fine. Your sis. Thanks for cleaning that up with such profound detail. I'm sure I'll sleep soundly now. I don't have COVID, no. And I'm well isolated. It's just 3 of us traveling together, staying out of sight. Did I read those backwards? Assassin burrows. Those are interesting. I haven't seen one of those since I don't know how long. There were 6 main burrows operating in the Roman period. Leicestershire, London, Winchester, York, Essex, and Gloucestershire. There won't be the Saxon names, so you'll have to read between lines. Pieces of you don't know of any issue artifacts you should be looking for specifically, but they're out there, and this was a period where they often cropped up in legend, Norse, and Saxon songs. Tales speak of them often, so keep your eyes peeled, especially around Stonehenge. How could that not be an issue site? No. I want the session. Preface. The Order of Ancients and to the Templars as we know them today has always been a subject of considerable debate among our ranks. We have operated with the assumption that the Templars themselves hold some or complete knowledge of this evolution, but at present no concrete historical evidence has ever made it into our hands. It is understood that the origins of the Knights Templar dates back to 1119, and this indeed was the appearance of the public face of the Templars. However, our records attest the existence of Templar agents at least 2 centuries before this date. In one badly damaged document, the Assassin Contract for Normandy in mid-11th century, the author makes free use of the term Templar. An earlier letter, this time from the Hidden Ones, one of the region modern day Dorset, circa 1970 AC, makes mention of a Templar spy within the ranks of the Brotherhood. From this, we can safely assume that the Templar Order, as an entity distinct from the Order of the Ancients, existed at some point in the mid-10th century. With an aim to expand the understanding of the Dark Age, one of our agents recently volunteered to delve into his genetic memory to search for further clues to this age-old mystery. Unfortunately, what we discovered was little use for our purpose. Sean Hastings began the first of his 7 sessions on October 5th, 2014. Over the course of the next 3 weeks, he followed various matrilineal and patrilineal lines into the past, focusing on the 9th, 10th, and 11th centuries in search of assassins and or Templars and the bloodline. He found none of minor interest. However, was the following personage here noted for peculiarity of his biography. Jute sailed from North to modern-day Denmark. Wooden planked. Thor's hammer. As far as before, it's just a lot of information dump, like I said. Alcar's ancestors would later sail to England following the Normans' conquest of the island, settling in what is known as Loughborough, modern-day Leicestershire. The irony that a man named Hastings would contain no useful genetic memory data regarding the Norman invasion of England in 1066 was not lost on our dear subject. Still, he retained his usual chipper wit and asked if he might not if he might next relive the genetic memories of his grandfather to, quote, give a Nazi a proper bollocking. Ah, you gotta love Sean. Gotta love Sean. I guess we'll leave that for last. What's the messages? Assume messages 1. Before me at the site, I want you to see these. Last week I reviewed logs from my time with Bayek that came across the old notes in the years I explored Cleopatra's Egypt. I stumbled across 6 issue notes, most of which were buried beneath pharaonic tomb sites. Each temple contained an issue message clearly meant for one with the ability to read genetic memories. I was lucky one. I don't believe they were intended for Bayek himself, as he seemed wholly unaware of the message they played. They may have been encoded in a way that only someone with an Animus could see them. It's been a few years since I last heard these messages, so my memory's foggy, but the notes scribed down have a clarity that I trust. That might be something to all of this. I don't know. Often I grasp outside my area of expertise. I am enthusiastic, but often wrong. Let me know if something strikes you. I remember that one. Layers upon layers of reality, each blurring into the next, which is real and which is not. What if none are real? What if everything you know is false? We ran thousands of simulations, searching for the right version, searching for Desmond. Each one of them felt real, but there's no way of truly knowing, is there? Not for sure. Anything could be simulated, and finding answers could mean erasure. Teaching the assassin maxim, nothing is true, must be careful not to confuse truths with facts. However, a language game, you will always lose, though we may stumble in our attempts to interpret it. The world, the universe, reality that you have, it is always out there. I believe that, simulated or no. We could imagine a dozen nested simulations, and each one on the level of itself would constitute full reality. Wolfram via Conway suggests the universe is a giant cellular automata. And further, there is a point where the difference between simulated and real is meaningless. If a universe were a simulation what would it matter? The simulation, quote, simulation itself would be real, and therefore everything within it would be real within the confines of the simulation. Say a scientist were able to stimulate pain by inducing only a few neurons to fire, no physical harm. I am in pain, the subject says. No, you only believe you are, says the scientist. This is meaningless as is this. You are taught. Yeah, you thought you were in pain, but you were mistaken. So you thought you were in a simulation, but you were mistaken. Essentially, I think we're getting there. Alright. No surprise, you were designed to have boundaries after all, and one cannot speak of that which one cannot conceive. The code, equations that define life, they are nestled deep within every star and every mote of dust. Every second that passes is a word, a symbol, all part of an intricate yet simple language existing within the framework of time itself. It is the one rule which applies to all of us. Immutable, inescapable. We know this. Humans were the instruments of an earlier species, the Isu. Resist the temptation to say superior, different. They were better suited to some tasks, ill-suited to others, possessed of a mind that we cannot know. But that does not get us anywhere. What is it like to be an Isu? What is it like to be a bat? The implications that the Isu could read time is interesting, but if humans could read time, would it necessarily be in the same manner, that for the same purpose? Whether constructed or evolved or a little both as we are, we cannot be said to have been built to achieve the same ends. A round disc, on its edge is a wheel, on its side a plate. How we use something can often determine its value and its perceived purpose. I think I remember that one too, because I think I remember that one a little bit more. Like, god damn it. Like the area, not the actual message. Oh man, this one's longer. Break the code, break the node. These walls tell us of a tragic story, a story retranscribed on our structures, on our artifacts, a story we could not alter, a mystery defying us in plain sight. We tried, our scholars and scientists, poets and physicists, bright minds, rebellious hearts, they all tried so hard to bring about change. We all failed. None could change that we discovered. The stories written into the walls of these rooms, the reader has no power. He is but an observer, but the author invents the future. The author owns the future. The Toba catastrophe, a super volcanic event paired with a